Hello and welcome back to Tales from the Catalogs. This is Koichi or Misu, as you better know me, one of the writers of this podcast. And I'd just like to thank everyone who's been listening to season one, and thanks for coming back to season two, I guess. Don't forget to go see our Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and our TikToks because there's gonna be more content there soon. And yeah, so a bit of a disclaimer, there's going to be some sensitive topics. Death and profanity are a lot in this episode. So, having said that, let's get on with the episode then. To your right, there is a door. Once you cross this threshold, you shall weave your life with the threads of your unbecoming. It will unfold before you, grasp you, and you have no choice but to hold its darkness. For in darkness, we have reason to find the light.
Why do people never listen when we put up warning signs? It's like they want to go missing. Honestly, it's about time the precinct let me take on this case. The amount of people that were going missing has been getting ridiculous. Right. Here it is. Easy money.
That's what I thought anyway. Should have known it wouldn't be that easy. Oh, at first it was great. I just had to get some poor sucker to buy the maps they gave me, and I'd get my money. Easy, right? No, not at all. Well, it was. But then the cops started getting involved. Then all of a sudden I went from swimming in cash to swimming in anxiety. You know how this happened to me? Why am I talking like this anyway? It's not like anyone will be reading this shit. I guess I just have to get this off my chest. Especially after everything that just happened. Fuck. That sounds ridiculous reading it. Look, I don't care what happened to the people I sold the maps to. Not until now, that is. Not until... Doesn't matter. Does that make me selfish? Yeah, it sure fucking does. Does that make me an asshole? Fuck yeah. I was desperate. I was about to be kicked out of my apartment and I'd been starving for days at that point, barely surviving from scraps and snacks given to me by my friends. Shitty as it would have been, I should have just caved in and accepted Jake's offer to let me crash at his place for a while or something. My pride just wouldn't let me. Getting to finally write that all down. Fucking damn it! All of it. They're just fucking excuses to make myself feel better. You're not here to read through my whining, though. You just want to know why I'm doing this. Or, well, how I started doing this. Same shit in the grand scheme of things. This entire nonsense started while I was walking around town, looking for something cheap to fill my stomach, or at least take my mind off of how hungry I was at the time. I didn't notice it at first, but I'd somehow gotten to the edge of our town, near the forest. At that moment, well, I thought, I'm already here, so I might as well look if there's any mango trees bearing fruit. 'Cause at that point, I'm taking anything just to eat. So I wandered in. I didn't even hesitate or think that I might get lost or something. I mean, I grew up in this town. I've spent the entirety of my life going to the forest with Jake and exploring it for hours. So yeah, you can't blame me for not thinking it'd be possible for me to get lost in those woods. I spent a couple of hours looking for something to eat there before I came across a cave. Everyone knew a cave existed near our homes, but no one ever went deep into it. Some sort of superstition about getting lost in it or something like that. Anyway, I saw a mango tree that looked like it had some ripe fruit on it, so off I went on my quest for food. That was when I noticed that everything went quiet. Not the usual quiet of the forest, wherein you'd hear the wind rustling the leaves or insects buzzing lightly in the background. No, it was like everything went still, like a predator was around, and so everything stopped, or else it would pounce on them. I didn't like that. Not one bit of it. I was about to run out of there and go back to my apartment, but I heard a rattling. It was coming from the cave. I froze there, a lead-like heavy pit forming in my stomach, my hunger completely forgotten at that point. I could feel the blood drain from my face and my hands climbing up as it got closer and closer until it stopped. And all of a sudden, all of the noise of the forest came back all at once. I brushed it off as nothing and grabbed as many mangoes as I could before scrambling off to go back to my place so I could eat for the first time in what had been days already. A few days passed after that, and I managed to pay rent on time that month, thankfully. But then I had to worry about making it to next month, and well, money was tight as it always was. Cartography pays well, don't get me wrong, but when your own parents bury you in debt, well, even a good salary won't get you out of it. I went back to the mango tree again to see if it still had any ripe ones hanging about. Also, I was thinking back to the rattling noise I heard from the cave and wanted to know if I was just hallucinating from hunger, or if it actually did happen. Stupid choice, I know, but anyone would have done it. Why am I even writing about this stupid thing? It's not like anyone will read this. Not if I play my cards right. Hey, I'm back. I just sold another one of those fucking maps. Honestly, I got lucky I managed to dupe this guy on an online marketplace. Fuck. I'll probably continue making these. Don't know why, but it just feels right. Might even help in keeping my conscience sort of sane. I'll check in the next time I sell another map, I guess. That's it for now. Made another sale. It's getting harder and harder to find clients nowadays. This client was difficult, to say the least. I even had to promise to lead her to the cave personally, though I told her I wasn't going in with her. Took me a while to convince her she was going to be fine. That was a lie, of course. She won't be fine. She'll vanish, just like the rest of them. Anyway, I've got to meet the bitch at the plaza this afternoon and lead her to the cave, so yeah, I'll just end this entry here. I think the cops are onto me.
Still, I managed to get some people to buy one of the maps. Just some dumb teens who think exploring a cave that's been known for people disappearing in it would be a great idea. Sucks for them, but good for me. At least I don't have to worry about selling more maps for a month or two unless that thing decides it wants to be greedy and demand more from me. Honestly. Well, this is going to be my last entry for a while. At least until that thing wants another victim to feed its greedy stomach or whatever that fucker has as an equivalent to it anyway. It's a bit fucked up, isn't it? That I've gotten used to selling these maps just for the fucking money. I mean, what kind of person basically kills innocent people just so they can have money? Fuck. I never should have gone into that cave. I should have just curled up and died in my apartment. I would have deserved that. But I get to live another day. I'm the one who gets to see another day because I'm the selfish asshole. I wasn't able to sell any of the maps recently, but the greedy bastard hasn't demanded any new victims from me yet, so I guess I'm fine for now. It's been pretty quiet for a month, give or take. That's what's making me anxious. I'm just waiting for the other shoe to drop. Not exactly an update on that thing from the cave, but I've got some good news at least. I paid off one of the debtors, so that's one down. 5 more people to pay off. I think I've gotten used to writing in this journal. It feels more natural to just let my thoughts out now. I guess that's why I'm writing about my regular life instead of just that thing. Strange how things can change in a few months. Speaking of good news, I managed to reconnect with Jake. Well, he contacted me first, but that's just the semantics. No need to think too hard on it. I'm actually pretty excited to hang out with Jake again. We haven't been able to talk to each other for months now, so it'll be nice, I think, to just chill with each other and not think about things too hard. Went out for a drink with Jake last night. Man, I'd forgotten how fun it was to hang out with that bastard. Kept my mind off of things for a bit, but as good things usually start in my life, that greedy cave bitch also starts to ask for more victims. I have to look for another idiot to buy one of the maps. Again. But hey, I'm almost at the end of that thing and I's bargain. Once I get the last few people at once into the cave, then I'm free to live my life how I want to. No stress, no debts, a clean slate so I can live my life without the mistakes of my parents weighing down on me and slowing me down. I sold another one of the maps. I don't actually know how this person found out about me, but I guess they heard about me from word of mouth because I do not remember ever talking to this person. But hey, they bought a map, and that's all that really matters to me. I also was finally able to pay off another 2 debtors that my parents owed money to. So that's another good thing going on in my life. Another good thing would be that Jake and I have another hangout session planned out. We're not going out for drinks or anything fancy this time. Just him, me, and a couple of movies like we used to do when we were kids. We're just gonna stay up till sunrise and sleep until lunch. Doesn't sound that exciting, does it? It isn't. And, well, that isn't what's important to me. What's important to me is that Jake and I get to catch up with each other and chill. Though, it's not like we really need to catch up with each other. I just want to hang out with him and spend time with him again. And that's not so bad, is it? That thing in the cave, it's been suspiciously quiet for a month now. Oh, right. Yeah, it's been a month since I've last written an entry. I've gotten a lot more preoccupied with Jake and other stuff. Yeah, stuff. Right. The thing in the cave, it's been quiet. A little too quiet. Not that I'm complaining, since it's given me a lot more time to spend hanging out with Jake. Speaking of which, Jake got into a lot more hobbies in the time we weren't in contact with each other than I thought. He told me he does cross-stitching now. He used to state that, like, stitching and other things like it were for girls. He talks to me about how he's so proud of his works, though, most of them turn out crooked. I don't have the heart to tell the dude. Not when he looks so happy when I tell him they look nice. He even offered to make one for me. And ain't that a surprise? Speaking of other stuff, I'll write another entry once that thing asks for more victims. Don't know when that'll be, but I hope it's sometime soon because I'm getting a little anxious about it. Hey, it's been a week since I last made an entry here. I sold another one of the maps. It was a couple this time. Thinking they'd make their anniversary interesting by exploring a cave. Well, happy last anniversary to them, I guess. Not like they'll have another one after they go in there. Or maybe they will. Maybe the power of love will convince that thing to let them out of the cave alive. Fat chance that'll happen, though. Uh, hmm, that's some depressing shit right there, huh? A couple on their 5th anniversary. Whatever. I wasn't really paying attention to their blabbing. At least I got something good out of it. Cash and a few more days of quiet before that bitch of a monster comes knocking at my door, asking for more again. On a brighter note, Jake gave me one of those cross-stitch pattern things. Hung it up on the living room wall and everything. Should have seen the look on his face. Looked like he was gonna start running around the room in excitement. Jake has been good for me, I think. Definitely been feeling better since we reconnected with each other. Lots of things have happened in the past few months, and almost all the good things that happened to me were thanks to Jake. Look at me being all sappy and shit. If this were me a couple of months ago, I would have knocked the living shit out of myself for even thinking about this. But, yeah. Jake has been good. Jake's good. I don't know how else to describe him, really. It's just been... He's been good for me. I think I'll end this entry here before I start getting all sappy and shit again. Well, that's it. I'll see you the next time I feel like writing here again, I guess. It's been a week or so since I last wrote here. A lot of things have happened this week. I got a regular job to earn more money to pay off the debts a lot faster. It's better than just relying on the money I somehow magically get from that thing every time I get someone to buy a map. Jake and I are going out for drinks tonight to celebrate me getting a job. It's nice having someone to celebrate things with. Jake's become a steady piece in my life. He's always there. He's become someone I can just call on randomly and they'd be happy to answer me, or just listen to my ranting. He's kept on giving me these cross-stitching circle things, and I'm almost out of places to put them on. Well, whatever makes the dude happy, I guess. Right, the job I got. Nothing big, really, just a cashier at the local grocery store. But it's still better than nothing, right? At least I'm getting a regular wage now instead of waiting for commissions since my parents ruined any chances of me getting into an actual government job. If I think about it, most of the nice things that happened to me happened because of Jake. Hell, he's the one who introduced me to the grocery store manager and said that I needed a job. A bit embarrassing, sure, but it still got me a job and I'm thankful for it. That's all I've got for now. I'll write again soon. That thing is asking for another victim again. I just have to hold on a little longer and our deal will be done and I'll be free to live my life however I want to. I have to find someone who's stupid enough to buy one of the maps and go into the cave, though. I'll check in on this after I find someone to buy it. It'll probably take me a while longer to find the customer, since the police are getting a lot more troublesome than they should be. I thought that the police here were supposed to be lazy. No matter. I'll find a way to solve this fucking map. I'll end this entry here and hope I find someone soon. It's getting impatient. Really impatient. I can't find anyone to buy a map because of those stupid fucking cops. People are getting too nervous and think twice before buying a map now. Stupid cop, stupid fucking monster. That fucking thing is outside my house. I can hear its chains dragging along the floor, its hooves stomping around. I didn't even know it could get out of that cursed fucking cave. I thought it was stuck in there or something. Fuck. I think it might just take me instead if I don't get someone to buy that fucking map. I just need to wait until the police lowers their patrols and loosen up on their investigation. Then I get some poor idiot to buy this stupid thing off of me. I'll write again if something happens. Fuck! I did that. I sold the map. And I sold it to Jake. Fuck! Why? Why did I do that? Stupid, stupid, stupid! The one good thing in your life, and you managed to ruin it. Good job, Chris. You've ruined everything for yourself. Why? Why do you have to go and say that stupid shit and take that map from me? Why do you fucking believe me? God, I'm pathetic. He's going in there later. Said he's already had equipment and supplies ready, ever since he found out I was selling cave exploration maps. Guess I shouldn't have let him know, huh? Guess I better write something down in case the police check here or something. This is my last entry ever, I suppose. You can call this a confession from a guilty conscience if you want. I've got nothing to lose. Now that he's gone into that cave, I'll never see him again. I'm making a call to the police station after making this entry. After that, I'm headed to the cave immediately. So to whoever has found this journal, congratulations. You've found the one responsible for the disappearance of over a dozen people. Not like it'll matter anyway. I'll be dead, and you won't be able to find me. At least if I die in that cave, I might at least end up in the same afterlife as him. Anyways, take the remaining maps if you want to. They're useless now anyway. Not like they ever led anyone back out of those caves. The password to my safe, well, I'm sure you guys can just break it open, right? Good luck, and goodbye, officers. I'll race you to that cave.
This is the address we got the call from. It was just quiet, which is what made the chief send me out here in the first place. Well, time to head in. Strange. The door's unlocked. This was placed here, right on the desk where I could find it immediately. Must have been intentional. Looks like we have a new lead to investigate.
So, that was the first episode. What do you guys think? Was it good? Probably. I should know. I wrote it. Anyway, don't forget to follow us for more Tales from the Catalogs content. If you're not subscribed yet, then subscribe so you can see if we've posted a new episode. And yeah, thanks for listening, everyone. We hope to see you in the next episode. Bye bye.